Next on Channel 11 News at 11, he's known as the Bowling Bandit, and tonight police say a suspect has been arrested. We'll have a live CrimeWatch report. Police in Fort Lauderdale need your help locating a credit union robbery suspect with a peculiar description. Power was restored to a crime-ridden Berkeley neighborhood after officials shut it off over the weekend in an attempt to civilize residents. It's one of the largest drug busts so far this year. Police seizing nearly 350 pounds of cocaine from this former hotel. I'm Daniel Bishop in Vista Gardens. A young woman took a late-night walk to this convenience store. What she met was a crackhead. I'll have a live report. These stories and more next on Channel 11 News at 11.
GMC Truck. It's not just a truck anymore.
Visit your local South Coast GMC dealer. When you see news happen, call the Channel 11 Newsline, 1-800-555-WSCN. Anywhere on the South Coast, 1-800-555-WSCN. You're watching the South Coast News Station, WSCN 11. Now, Caroline Murphy, Brent Fisher, CrimeWatch with Patrick O'Connell, meteorologist Bob Knowles, and sports with Jesse Pace. This is Channel 11 News at 11. Parkview police bowl over crime tonight after they arrested the man they say is the bowling bandit. He's been terrorizing the Parkview community for weeks, residents unsure if they would be spared from his vicious attacks. He doesn't use a gun to attack his victims, he uses a bowling ball. But tonight, police say the bowling bandit won't be able to strike anyone anymore. Police arrested a man after he was identified by the bandit's latest victim, a man that was actually struck in the face by a bowling ball in the attack. Channel 11's Patrick O'Connell joins us live now from the Channel 11 newsroom with our first Crime Watch of the night. Patrick? Yeah, Caroline, we have some pretty late developments in a story that we've been following for a couple of weeks, the bowling bandit. We have some video for you from our recent reporting over the last 2 weeks. This bowling bandit allegedly using a bowling ball to strike his victims in the face, in the head, in the stomach, and in at least one instance, the crotch. Well, I was walking home. This guy comes around the corner, mistakes my head as a bowling pin, bam, hits me right in the face, right in the eye, blood from my nose everywhere. I pass out on the ground, and then I wake up later to a dog licking my face. As you mentioned, Caroline, Parkview police have a man in custody believed to be the bowling bandit. He's been identified by one of his latest victims. Police identifying that suspect as Willie Reston. Again, Parkview Police Department believing they have the bowling bandit in custody tonight. He has been arrested, we should add, but not yet charged. Live in the newsroom, Patrick O'Connell, Channel 11 News. Thank you, Patrick. A major development in this bowling bandit story that's left a community terrified for weeks. A lot of questions still remain. We hope to learn more as the hour progresses. It's a busy night for police in Coastal Gables, where a robbery gone wrong has sent one to the hospital. Channel 11's Holly Michaels joins us live with our second Crime Watch report of the night. Holly? Hi, Caroline. Yeah, as you mentioned, we have a full roster in our Crime Watch tonight. We're here at US 14 and City Line Road in Coastal Gables at this ground floor apartment of the complex behind me. We have some videotape we took just moments ago. Crime scene investigators were here. What they believe happened was an attempted robbery gone wrong. A man entering this apartment to allegedly rob the occupants. One of the robbery victims then had a cat thrown at his head, to which he is deathly allergic. He's been airlifted to St. Vincent, where he remains in critical condition. Again, a feral outdoor cat was thrown at his head. Police say no one else was injured in this feline frenzy. They describe the cat as orange and unkempt, with patchy fur. They also tell us that they have no suspect at this time. Again, one person critically injured in an attempted robbery gone wrong here in Coastal Gables. That's our second Crime Watch of the evening. Caroline, back to you. Thank you, Holly. Brent? Coastal Gas and Electric Company was able to restore power to a Berkeley neighborhood this evening. The area had been without power since Saturday. The neighborhood, described by county officials as a crime-ridden area, had its access to power revoked last weekend. Officials said if residents couldn't act like civilized people, they shouldn't have access to a civilized lifestyle.
Yeah, we were told by the county to shut the power off, and if residents responded positively and the crime rates dropped, that we could partially restore power to the neighborhood.
Officials with CG&E say the neighborhood will regain access to power on a probationary period. It will be made available to residents from 7 to 11 a.m. and 3 to 7 p.m. before power is fully restored in the coming weeks as crime rates permit. Well, tonight is the night, 10 days after city commissioners in South Beach voted to ban nude dancing at places where alcohol is served. The girls are, unfortunately, finally having to cover up. Channel 11's Amy Hoffman is standing by live for us in front of Showgirls Nude Club, where business is no longer as usual. Amy? Brent, we're here in front of Showgirls at the corner of 12th and Ocean View on South Beach, and tonight's the night nude bars either need to stop serving alcohol or start covering up. The girls tonight wearing pasties and G-strings, and what you'll see is basically what you'll get. Now, we are allowed to air these new outfits that the women inside are wearing. However, we have decided to spare you, the viewer, from the ungodly and disturbing scenes in this building that no one should ever have to see. The owner, however, telling us that if it's tame enough for television, it probably isn't going to be good for business.
I don't understand why the city wants to risk its businesses not bringing in revenue. Unless they're going to come down here and strip for us, I think I should be able to run my business how I see fit.
Now, he's not the only one that's upset. Some visitors from Europe and Canada that we spoke to say they don't agree with the decision. They don't see the big deal about mixing alcohol and nudity.
I think nude dancing and drinking go hand in hand. Kind of like baseball and drinking. The women in Italy walk around to wear less into this.
Businesses that continue to serve alcohol and offer nude dancing risk losing their business permit, their alcohol license, or both. While some agree with the decision in hopes of quieting down South Beach, others, as you can see, are not too thrilled. Live in South Beach, Amy Hoffman, Channel 11 News. Thanks, Amy. In addition to losing their license, as Amy mentioned, businesses could also face a fine for not following the new ordinance. Next at 11, confusion over an address leads to a building accidentally being demolished in Bradford. Plus, crackhead sightings are on the rise. Channel 11's Daniel Bishop is standing by live in Vista Gardens with one woman's story. And a local business closes its doors with no warning. Reaction from the customers next on Channel 11 News at 11.
This is a machine designed to make travel easier. And these are its most important parts. Responsive, reliable, hard-working. The men and women of American Airlines, dedicated professionals, committed to personal service. Flight after flight after flight.
I have people ask me all the time, Joan, where does your beauty come from? Your stunning look, your glowing skin. I tell them, oh, it's just my natural look. That's mostly true. With the help of CoverGirl's replenishing makeup. It's got special replenishers that really improve the look and feel of my skin. You can't keep skin from changing, but you can keep it looking its best. We all have natural beauty. We just have to help bring it out.
Stuff getting out of bed to face all the chores ahead, till that aroma comes through when the Folgers starts to brew. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Folgers is mountain-grown coffee, and the rich aroma of mountain-grown beans makes Folgers one coffee made with the morning in mind.
Now things are feeling right. You see the morning in a whole new light. There's hard work to be done, another day yet to be won. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
The AT&T Advantage, knowing what our customers expect from us. For your personal or business demands, AT&T is proud to offer the best in quality products for $19.90. To choose an option that fits your needs, visit an AT&T phone center nearest you or call 1-800-555-8600, whether it's telephones, long distance, business systems, or computers. AT&T, the right choice. When you join us tomorrow morning, we're touring the Washington Monument with none other than George Washington himself, as his ghost makes his yearly appearance here in the U.S. And he opens up about his centuries-old feud with John Quincy Adams tomorrow. A local business closed its doors today without any warning to customers or employees. Gina, the Southside hooker, was not found at her usual street corner at Washington Boulevard and 75th Street this evening. Instead, a sign was posted on the street corner thanking customers for their many years of patronage. The sudden closure left some customers with an appointment scrambling to find alternatives.
I couldn't believe it. I had an appointment scheduled at 4, already paid for. Now what?
Some customers were able to make last-minute reservations with Jasmine at the 81st Street exit off I-75. She accepts various payment methods, including cash, check, charge, and Diners Club. However, it did create quite the headache for drivers on the evening commute. There is no word on whether someone will replace Gina at her usual street corner. Customers that had a prepaid deposit with Gina were told they would be receiving them back in 7 to 10 business days. Those living in Dude County say crackhead sightings are becoming more and more frequent on a daily basis as the war on drugs rages on. Channel 11's Daniel Bishop is live for us in Vista Gardens, where one woman's late-night walk turned into another all-too-common crackhead story. Daniel? Yeah, Brent, Lauren Ashley took a late-night stroll Tuesday to this convenience store on Herbert Avenue in Vista Gardens. She decided around 11:45 she wanted a snack and a slushie. As she approached the convenience store, she was met face-to-face with what's becoming a Dude County native, a crackhead. Lauren Ashley has lived in Vista Gardens for 12 years, and in her time here she's noticed one thing in particular: more crackheads, including Tuesday night when she visited a Stop and Shop. So when I made it to the store, that's when they came around the corner and started grinding on the icebox and making snow angels in the parking lot. But there was no snow in the parking lot, just white powder on the mind. And there's more and more of it showing up in Dude County. According to Metro Dude Police, interactions with crackheads are up 32% compared to 2 years ago. And of those interactions, instances that resulted in a funny crackhead story are up 17%. I mean, everywhere you go, there's a crackhead. Crackhead at the convenience store, crackhead at the park. Even when you get off the interstate, there's a crackhead at the exit. Ashley says this is not her first experience with a crackhead. Growing up, she was quite familiar with her uncle's crack habits. She says although this experience was funny, she knows not to expect it from every run-in with a crackhead. And neither should Dude County residents. Live in Vista Gardens, I'm Daniel Bishop, Channel 11 News. Thank you, Daniel. Join us next week for Daniel's 5-part series on the life of a crackhead, where he'll follow the day-to-day activities of 5 Dude County crackheads. That will air next Monday through Friday on Channel 11 News at 6. Caroline? A building in Bradford was accidentally torn down after contractors confused the address. The building, located at 923 West Key Line Drive, was soon to house a facility for gifted orphans. The building at 925 West Key Line Drive was the building that was supposed to have been torn down. It has sat abandoned since a massive fire last October caused by a meth lab. When asked where the facility for gifted orphans would relocate for the time being, the contractor said the abandoned meth lab was still available. Still to come, it's being described as one of the largest drug busts so far this year. Police seizing nearly 350 pounds of cocaine from a former Broadlawn hotel. Plus, police are asking you to be on the lookout for a bank robbery suspect with a peculiar description. We'll give it to you coming up. I'm meteorologist Bob Knowles. It was a mild day along the south coast. I'll tell you how long it's going to stick around next on Channel 11 News at 11. The savings and selection are unbeatable at City Electronics. Like this Denon compact disc player with 5-disc changer for $229.99. City Electronics is proud to sell AT&T brand products. And new for $19.90, this AT&T 5400 cordless telephone with 10-channel auto select for the best clarity. It's only $159.99. Nobody beats the service, savings, and selection of City Electronics, the electronic showplace. The South Coast News Station, WSCN 11. Women who only married men for their money. Why they did it, how successful they were, and if they do it again. How some women got away with it and some women got found out. Plus, meet the women who married their elderly husbands right before his death, only to reap the benefits. The wives and the husbands join us on the next Andrew Ball Show. Tomorrow at 4 on WSCN 11. SleepCity USA employees can buy a mattress at an employee discount price. And now, for a limited time, you can too. Anyone can save on a Sealy Posturepedic or Simmons Beauty Rest with the employee discount sale at SleepCity USA, but only through Monday night at 9. Employee discount prices mean great savings for you now at SleepCity USA.
Why buy a mattress anywhere else?
Hurry in, the employee discount sale ends Monday night at 9. Hi, I'm Nicole Lewis from WSCN 11. Make a difference in our community and help those in need by taking part in the drug donation drive on Wednesday, January 24th at the WSCN 11 studios. Drop off old or unwanted drugs at our station to be donated to those less fortunate along the South Coast. Join us on Wednesday, January 24th from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the WSCN 11 studios, 5400 Circle 11 Drive. The WSCN 11 Drug Donation Drive, making a difference in our community.
More ways to save, more reasons to smile. Hy-Vee's the store that fits my style. It's so convenient when I'm on the go. Always low prices and faces I know. That's my Hy-Vee. Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Well, after a cool and rainy start to the week, today was a nice change of pace. Yeah, it was a clear and mild day today. That will be sticking around for us, which we'll get into in just a moment. But first, a look at what went on out there today. It was just an absolutely gorgeous day out there with highs in the upper 60s and low 70s across the board. 68 degrees up in North Beach, 71 here in the metro, 69 in Broadlawn, 67 in Vista Gardens, 70 degrees in Coastal Gables and in South Beach. Beach, 66 up in Fort Lauderdale, 72 in Beachport, 71 in Myers, 68 degrees in Bradford and Berkeley, and our friends in Parkview came in at 69 degrees today. Temperatures out there right now in the upper 50s and low 60s, 62 here in the metro, 60 degrees in North Beach, 61 in Coastal Gables and in Broadlawn, 63 degrees rather in Vista Gardens and in South Beach, 59 up in Fort Lauderdale, 62 down in Beachport and Myers, 60 degrees in Bradford, 58 in Parkview, and 55 degrees up in Berkeley. Tonight, lows here in Dude County near 50 degrees, 53 degrees in Bradford County. Inland lows near 50 degrees tonight and 48 up in Fort Lauderdale. Tomorrow, highs will be near 72 degrees here in the metro, 74 in Bradford County, 71 degrees inland, and 69 degrees off to the north. As we look at our radar, things are calm and clear across the region. That will continue through tonight. We could see some passing clouds off to the northwest. That will move through for the most of us by the morning hours, but we could see some lingering clouds for those of you more inland. Tonight in the metro, clear and cool, lows around 50 degrees. In Bradford, lows tonight around 53 degrees. Breezy and cool along the beaches tonight, lows near 52, and inland lows tonight around 50, clear and cool. Those winds will change direction for us tomorrow coming out of the south, which will drive our highs. 72 degrees and clear and mild in the metro, 74 and clear in Bradford. Sunny and warm along the beaches with highs around 75 degrees, and inland highs tomorrow around 71. Those lingering clouds could create some partly cloudy skies more inland. Boating weather tomorrow, winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet, bay waters at a light chop. The next low tide at 1:48 in the morning, high tide at 8:15 in the morning. The sun will come up at 7:04 and sunset at 5:41 tomorrow evening. Just another beautiful day tomorrow, which will continue through the weekend. Well, great. We'd love to have it. Thanks, Bob. Next at 11, it's being described as one of the largest drug busts so far this year. Channel 11's Alex Dawson is in Broadlawn with more. Plus, a credit union in Fort Lauderdale robbed this evening. We have the description of the suspect police want your help locating. Next on Channel 11 News at 11.
Well, I'm stuck on you. I want you to know, whatever you do, wherever you go, well, I'll be there to guard you, to care for you. So
nothing sticks like Band-Aid brand's unique adhesive, so nothing protects better against dirt and germs. That's protection that sticks with you.
No matter how old they get.
From Johnson & Johnson.
Are you or someone you love aged 50 to 80? Listen for important information regarding Pilgrimage Conn's 695 plan. A life insurance policy through Pilgrimage Conn is designed specifically for men and women aged 50 to 80. Life insurance with no physical examinations or medical questions. You cannot be turned down for any reason. With Pilgrimage Conn's 695 plan, you pay just $6.95 a month. Your benefits never change, and your rates never go up.
I'm 75 years old and on medication. What's my price?
Just $6.95 a month. If you want the bare minimum of life insurance.
I just turned 60. Will my benefits and protection be reduced little by little every year?
No, your benefits never change. Just don't die within the first 2 years.
I'm 67 years old with no teeth. Can I be turned down?
No one aged 50 to 80 can be turned down, regardless of health. Take a bite out of that. With Pilgrimage Conn, your premium never increases, and your benefits won't decrease over time. If you're aged 50 to 80, you simply can't be turned down. For more information, Call now. Call toll-free 1-800-555-2666 for free information about Pilgrimage Conn 695 plan and receive this handy guide to life insurance absolutely free. That's 1-800-555-2666.
Hello, Pilgrimage Conn.
Call now 1-800-555-2666 for free information and this free book. 1-800-555-2666. This Sunday on Face to Face, Senator Dick Johnson of Alabama talks violence in video games and the new bill he's introducing to help curb it. Washington insider Anita Life talks about the latest scandal to involve another congressman, a waitress, and a can of hairspray. And the chairman of the Federal Trade Commission on holding powerful tech companies accountable. Kind of. Sunday on Face to Face. It's being described as one of the largest drug busts so far this year. Police raiding a former hotel in Broadlawn, finding hundreds of pounds of cocaine. Channel 11's Alex Dawson has more from Broadlawn. Metro Dude police have been here at this former hotel on 76th Street for much of the day, seizing nearly 350 pounds of cocaine. According to police, a months-long investigation led to today's search and seizure of the property. Police arresting 4 individuals this evening, a 36-year-old white male, a 42-year-old white male, a 35-year-old Hispanic male, and a 22-year-old Hispanic male. Police have not yet released the identities of these 4 men. The motel opened as a Night's Inn in 1968 before closing in 1986. It reopened for a short time as a privately owned motel before closing once more in 1988. According to tax documents obtained by Channel 11 from the Dude County Assessor's Office, the property was sold to a Joseph Gonzalez in 1988. It's unclear if he has any connection to the drug operation that was occurring on his property. Charges are pending for the 4 men arrested today, but police say they will remain in county lockup until those charges are filed. In Broadlawn, Alex Dawson, Channel 11 News. We are working to learn more about this massive drug bust in Broadlawn, as well as the identities of the 4 men arrested today. Brent? Police are searching for a suspect they say robbed a credit union in Fort Lauderdale this evening. It happened at the First Federal Credit Union on Hayworth Road just before it closed at 5. The suspect walked into the lobby and handed the teller a note saying that he had a weapon but did not actually show it. The suspect is described as a white male, 5'8", wearing a wig and women's clothing. Anyone with information is asked to call Fort Lauderdale Police. Well, that individual shouldn't be too hard to locate. The Beachport community is reeling after the loss of an icon. Drunkard Dave died at 67 years old today after succumbing to his failing liver. Dave was a regular at Tipsy Pin's Bowling and Bar, where he spent many nights drinking his life away, which later led to his liver problems. Dave was jobless, divorced, and has not spoken to his children in 12 years. The bowling alley says an all-you-can-drink special will be held Saturday night to honor Dave. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You'll feel better when you see them proud. Take the time to give and care for kids' sake.
On the next Okrah Windfire Show, imagine the difficult realities of people once wealthy who lost everything and are now facing financial burdens. The men and women who had it all and now have close to nothing. I used to be able to afford anything I could possibly imagine, and now I only own the car that I already bought and the house that I already paid for and the clothes I already have. It's very difficult. For my 40th birthday, I went and bought a new sports car, and now I can't even afford a new pair of shoes. From riches to rags on the next Okrah Windfire Show. Tomorrow at 3 on WSCN 11.
Fresh ideas.
This week at Eagle. 6-ounce Jell-O gelatin desserts in a variety of flavors are just 65 cents.
Fresh ideas.
Buy a 26-ounce canister of Folgers coffee for just $2.99.
Fresh ideas.
Take 10 cents off any size McCormick shilling spices. Now at Eagle.
Fresh ideas and food.
The $1 Million Wheel, weeknights at 7 on WSCN 11. When you want the latest information in crime, drugs, and violence in our community, and what local officials are doing to combat this epidemic, turn to Patrick O'Connell, Metro Dude's only reporter dedicated to covering crime. CrimeWatch with Patrick O'Connell, weeknights on the South Coast News Station, WSCN 11. We have a quick update on a story we brought to you at the top of the hour, the bowling bandit. Channel 11 has obtained the mugshot of Willie Reston, the man police arrested this evening who is believed to be the bowling bandit. As Patrick O'Connell told us earlier, the suspect was identified by one of the bowling bandit's latest victims. We are still working to find out what he has been charged with, but we hope to have more for you tomorrow on Channel 11 News this morning. That does it for us tonight at 11. Thank you for joining us. Your next news is tomorrow morning from 5 to 7. I'm Caroline Murphy. And I'm Brent Fisher. From all of us at Channel 11, good night. Good night.